to another show of I Am Chogo. You asked for it, and I'm going to give it to you. The show where you never know what's next. Well, last time we talked about sex in the pulpit, and I hope it was you were able to start or think about some of the things that we talked about in that previous video. But today I want to talk about sex in the pews. Yes, the pews. Okay, not the literal pews in the church, y'all. I just want to talk about the people. The people who are in the pews are having sex. Yes, they are. We don't like talking about it, but people are doing it. These babies that are popping up are not happening by osmosis. There are some Marys, but it's not Mary from the Bible, okay? There's no virgin births happening in 2019. And so my thing is, why is it that we don't want to talk about sex? Yes, we talked about talking about sex in the pulpit and the responsibility of leaders of educating and teaching their members and the people. But hey, there are pastors and there are leaders that want to have the conversation, but we are too immature in the pews as the people attending to even want to listen or to even want to be part of that conversation. So, at what point do the people in the pews take responsibility for the lack of knowledge and the lack of information that they have? At what point are we, the people that are in the pews, are going to hold the leadership and people accountable for the things that we desire, that we so called complain that we're not getting? Um, so often it's so easy to say what the woman or the man of God is not doing correctly, what you're not getting, how you're not spiritually growing, how we're not developing. But when in reality, it's our own self, it's our own selfish desires. We make these decisions, and we go against, as Christians, we go against the word of God. And so there has to be a conversation in the pews about sex before marriage. There has to be a conversation about why we should not be indulging in the act of premarital sex, indulging in what's considered fornication, or what fornication really is. Talking about adultery and these things that affect marriages, they affect broken families, they affect our children. But these conversations have to go beyond the pulpit. They have to go beyond your man and woman of God. They have to go into the conversation of the members of the churches, the members of the communities. And so, if we want to see a change, if we want to see different things occur within our society, when it comes to unplanned pregnancies, when it comes to teenage pregnancies, when it comes to abortions, when it comes to the high rate of STDs and HIV and all of these different things that's connected to sexuality, it's going to begin when the people in the pews become open to have real conversation. And once we can have real conversation, we can have real solutions and real results. So, hey y'all, let's start talking about sex in the pews.